Dear Professor and classmates, welcome to this English literature presentation. My name is Katherine Cobos and I will explain to you the analysis of the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, the most important English writer before Shakespeare. In the Middle Ages, literature was influenced mostly by French literature, but Geoffrey Chaucer chose English to produce his great literary work. The Canterbury Tales was his masterpiece, which was written as a social satire using direct and indirect characterization techniques with different kinds of people and different lifestyles who form society nowadays. The Canterbury Tales prologue starts when the narrator meets a pretty diverse group of pilgrims at a tavern in London. Among this group were the physician and the miller, which are the characters I will focus on and explain. I will start with the physician, who seemed to be a respected person in his community due to the knowledge he had about medicine and drugs. But the physician's tale was about a terrible issue concerning a father and his daughter. It was a realistic horror and moral allegory, but the story finished with a moral which was irrelevant to the tale, so the host was very upset that he requested a cheerful tale from the partner. The physician was known as the best in the world. He ate simple and nutritious food, which indicates that he was a healthy person. Also, he had studied a lot about disease and medicine, and knew plenty about the planets and their effects on people. So he only treated his patients when he considered it was astrologically safe to do it. Yet, once he had discovered the sickness of his patients, he cured them immediately. On the other hand, he and the pharmacist had a racket going on whereby the physician was prescribing medicines so that they had both profit and made a lot of money during the plague season. These particular characteristics are similar to certain doctors today, who often make agreements with pharmacies to earn commission in sending their patients to buy their medicines with them. In addition, although the physician read the Bible, he was a greedy person. About his aspect, he wore red and blue clothes made with the finest woven silk, so his personal appearance was important to him. The second character is the miller. He liked to talk and he could tell the best bar stories, mostly of sex and sin. He was a very imprudent, rude, and vulgar man. Since he was very drunk during the journey, he interrupted and forced to be the second one telling his tale. But first he warned the people that the tale about a carpenter will be vulgar, but was very funny too. It looked like he had something against carpenters. Casually, the miller was once a carpenter. He also liked to show off his strength by wrestling with other people wherever he went, and he always won. He was an unscrupulous person, stealing and selling stolen goods. Nowadays, we can find some people with these features who can take advantage of others without regrets. About the miller, there was a positive thing to mention. He could play the bagpipe nicely. About his physical aspect, the miller was short, but still pretty big, a very muscular and big-boned man. Besides, he had a red beard like a fox, a wide mouth, deep gaping nostrils, and a wart with red hair on the tip of his nose. He wore a white coat with a blue hood and carried a sword with a small shield at his side. In conclusion, the Canterbury Tales is showing people from all aspects of life and social backgrounds. The way he describes the physical appearance of the people is very impressive, so it is easy to imagine them and associate them with today's society. Thank you very much for your kind attention.